first of all, you want your spiritual life in order, because nothing of eternal value is going to happen except for through your spirit. It's not going to happen through your physical. Your physical will allow the spiritual to live, but it's the spiritual part of your soul that's going to cause things of eternal value. So what does that look like? Jesus said, my Father is the gardener and I'm the vine. So right away, he's made himself under the Father. He even prayed about that the night before his crucifixion. If there be any other way, let this pass.
Wow.
But Jesus, even though he was one with the Father, totally served the Father and to be about his will. And he said, so I'm the true vine, and he is the Father and the gardener. And he says, but you're the branches. But unless you abide in me, you will bring forth no fruit. And so we have to learn to abide in him, and the fruit can come through us. So by abiding in him, we have his word in us, which he's told us how important that is, and we have his Holy Spirit, who he has sent us to be our counselor and to be our guide in us. And that is the Holy Spirit living through him as the branch, the Father having sent both the Holy Spirit and the Son, living through us, producing fruit. The fruit that we've talked about, you asked about miracles, and I said, gosh, that's really the greatest miracle. I just, your question hit me quickly, and so I just did an earthly type of a miracle, somebody being healed spectacularly, but the greater miracle is the miracle of the heart.
Absolutely.
And that's the Holy Spirit. And so when God sees his Spirit working through us in the fruit of the Spirit, then he cuts the doggone branch, make it grow more. It reminds me of a funny story. My dad was a cardiologist, and my granddaddy was dying right there on the spot, and there was nothing he could do. He cut his throat and put in a trach right down his swallow. And granddaddy says, the sickest I've ever been in my life, my son-in-law comes to me and cuts my throat. And sometimes when God is pruning us and doing these things, it is painful, but he's doing it for our good and for the good of the entire body, because the fruit impacts the whole body.